And you're more familiar maybe with North Summit, but we'll go from here. First for the Millard Eagles, they are the designated visitors team as what happened with the lower seed coming in. They'll start, of course, the junior, number 10, Riley Miller. Also, number 11, Cobry Penny, also a junior. They will start the single senior, that's Megan Wade. And then number 23, a junior, Camilla Robinson. And number 25, Cadence Coyle, the starting lineup for the Millard Eagles.
Well, and I've got 3 picked out for North Summit. Obviously, number 12, Kennedy McQueen. Number 10, Brecklin Murdoch. Number 30, Gracie Watterson. But there was not a lot of time between the last 2 games to get a lot done. So we're watching, man. The first starter to come out will be Brecklin Murdoch. Second one will be Kennedy McQueen. Number 21, Hannah Lamont. She will be the 3rd starter. Number 22,
Hadley Richens.
And Watterson, Gracie Watterson.
And we'll make an apology now if we happen to pronounce names wrong or get it mixed up. I'm told that, Hannah, is Hannah Lehman or Lamont?
Oh, is it?
We were told at Region it was Hannah Lehman.
All right, so Lehman.
We'll call it Lehman for now, and if it's different than that, somebody needs to get to us. So we're ready to start now as they're on the floor. The officials doing some pregame sprinting back and forth to get warmed up too, I guess. And we're ready to go here with quarterfinal action between North Summit and Millard. A kind of a highly anticipated basketball game, I'll say at this point.
I think you're right. A lot of people have stuck around to watch this game and the one after it. I think by far these will be about the 2 of the most exciting games of the day.
Cobry Penny will be jumping center against Brecklin Murdoch, and it's going to come down in the hands of North Summit. And quickly they get it to Kennedy McQueen, and she'll be guarded there by Riley Miller. Tough duty for her, but she's up to the task. They're going to go around the horn to Watterson. Back to Kennedy McQueen. They're going to come off the screen by Watterson. 3-point shot up and good. What a way to start the game. Kennedy McQueen for a big 3-pointer.
And she was well outside the college line, just knocks it down.
Well, if she's committed to Utah, she better get used to that line. But it was a great screen by Watterson, too, and a nice developed play. Millard on the attack now. They've got 5 out, no one in the middle. Cobry Penny will dribble down the lane with the left hand, put up a left-hand loop. That's no good. And down with it is Kennedy McQueen with a rebound also. Bringing it quickly up the floor. And she'll go past Riley Miller, up with a 2-point shot, and that's good by Kennedy McQueen.
McQueen, honestly, she can really do it all. She is a solid player.
I think this is a game you cannot afford to let them get out and going. They got to hold this thing close. Kennedy McQueen with a rebound off the shot out of the corner. Quickly ahead. Going to go inside now. Watterson with it. She drops it back out to McQueen. Thinking about that 3, but she's going to back up and get into a rhythm, get the offense going back around. Murdoch now into the corner. It'll come out to Lehman. Back around the horn to McQueen. Again off the screen by Watterson. She's got her open on the switch. Lays it up and in. Nice assist. And a layup by Watterson.
That was just beautiful, classic basketball, give and go.
Miller with a quick timeout with 6:28 to go in the game, in the first quarter. And already out to a 7-0 run is North Summit. We'll take a quick break.
Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular maintenance on the house, the friendly folks at Roper Lumber Ace Hardware are there to help. They also carry a wide selection of Whirlpool appliances, including stainless steel models at incredible prices. For all your hardware and lumber supplies, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware, 95 North Main Street in Fillmore.
Welcome back. Millard forced to call a Rhodes Pumps timeout there, only a couple of minutes into the ball game. But this is a game we were talking off air, a game you can't afford to let North Summit get going, and they have so far 7-0. But Miller's got to get the pace turned down to their pace.
They do. When you're forced to play the style of the other team, it never works out for you. Miller's got to take control somewhere.
Megan Wade's going to drive the lane, puts up a layup. It's no good. She misses it. On the rebound is Coyle. Another shot by Wade. That's no good. Ball in the hands of Kennedy McQueen, behind the back dribble through the defense, stops at the three-point line, lets her rip off the rim, just barely. Fighting for the rebound, Wade gets it, knocked down away from her, steal, layup no good, rebound Riley Miller. That steal was to Hadley Richens, and a rebound now to Riley Miller, up ahead to Cobry Penny. Going to go to the left hand, being guarded there by McQueen. Backdoor cut by Miller, knocked away from her, McQueen up with it. And McQueen quickly back on the attack. Now being guarded by Cadence Coyle. Looks like there's going to be a foul on the floor. That'll go to Cadence Coyle, her first personal foul.
McQueen driving hard to the basket down the lane, and Coyle forced to foul her.
She's just no stopping her. Quick inbound play to Lehman. She's going to miss the little layup. Rebound to Coyle. Coyle brings it up. No one defends her. She finally gives off to Camilla Robinson. She drives inside, kicks it back out to Coyle. Coyle looking for somewhere to go. Back to Wade in the corner to Miller once again. To Robinson in the corner. It's going to be knocked out of bounds, but they're awarding this to North Summit.
Yeah, I thought it was tipped out of bounds by North Summit, but not any arguing, so that must have been there. But Millard not moving much on offense. They've got to get that ball moving and get some open looks.
And when they do get a shot, I think they're rushing their shot because they're just so uptight and keyed up. Kennedy McQueen drives right past everybody down the lane. She went by 3 defenders there to lay it up and in, so Kennedy McQueen has come to play tonight.
7 of North Summit's 9 points.
Miller back on the attack. Cobry Penny kicks in the corner. Cadence Coyle. Coyle up with a shot. That's off the rim, no good. Lehman down with the rebound. Loses control. Kicked around now. And there will be a foul called. And now Kennedy McQueen is into every statistical category, including a foul.
She is. We got points, we got rebounds, assists, and a foul. And Millard really needs to take advantage and see if they can execute an out-of-bounds play.
They're looking to bring it in now. They're going to go over the top now, way outside, into the corner to Drew Robinson. One bounce dribble, pass back inside. Nice give and go there as Riley Miller is able to finish that one up for the first points for the Millard Eagles.
That's the momentum maybe they need to start going.
This to the corner quickly across the middle. Going to be knocked around. Finally is going to be caught by Cobry Penny, and she'll bring it up. No pressure. They all leave her, so she goes down the lane. It challenges Kennedy McQueen, but misses the layup. Again, I think she was intimidated by Kennedy McQueen.
I think she is too. There's a missed opportunity there as well, because that could have gotten the second foul on McQueen, maybe forcing her to step out for a few minutes. Penny should have gone a little bit harder at her.
You can see she was laying back, and for that reason didn't want that second foul, and that was an opportunity. You got to challenge them. Ball comes into Millard in the corner to Cobry Penny. A three-point attempt up by Cobry Penny. No good. Rebound Cadence Coyle. Comes back to Megan Wade. Drives the lane. She's going to be fouled. Foul is on Brecklin Murdoch, it looks like to me. It'll be a shooting foul.
Miller definitely stepping up the intensity the last couple minutes of this game, and forcing North Summit to play just a little bit differently. Can cut into this lead with 2 free throws.
I think they have. They've got it back into their style a little bit, which is still up-tempo, but not quite North Summit's. Megan Wade misses the first free throw. She'll have another one here as she is yet to score in the game. Only 2 points for the Millard Eagles. 4 minutes gone in this first quarter, and North Summit up 9-2 now with Megan Wade with the second shot, and that's good by Megan Wade. For 9-3 now. Quickly on the attack, no time to even enjoy it. Pass goes off the hands of Watterson and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover against North Summit back into Millard in the backcourt.
And that has been North Summit's style all season long. They get the ball up the floor fast.
They pressure, and that was the same way, like I say, Jerry Holmes when he was coaching the guys. It was the same up-tempo, right-in-your-face style, and they don't let off. Ball moving around the exterior for the Millard Eagles. Riley Miller drives down the middle. It's knocked away from her. Cross-court pass to Cobry Penny. She's going to dribble the lane. Now to Camilla Robinson, a three-point attempt. Nothing but net from the college line. That's their game. Camilla Robinson with a three.
Yeah, it's a ball game now with only a 3-point lead. And here comes McQueen storming back.
Well, they've slowed them down a little bit, making them work in the half court. McQueen was thinking about it from way outside. She finally passes it around, and they'll work the offense. A little bit of good defense by Cadence Coyle forces a turnover. Traveling call against Lehman, and it'll be back over to Millard now.
So a bucket here would just be, it's almost, essential. Cut into that and tie it up.
getting it back to the game we thought it would be. Nip and tuck and hard fought all the way. Megan Wade, crossover dribble down the lane, kicks to Camilla Robinson. Back outside to Riley Miller, three-pointer, and that's good by Riley Miller.
And just like that, here comes Millard storming back, ties it up. This is the team I like to see with the Millard Lady Eagles.
That's the second flow electric three-pointer of the game for the Millard Eagles. Now Kennedy McQueen is going to go down the lane. She trips, but gets the ball off to Murdoch, and Murdoch lays it in. Lucky there was no foul call as she was tripped going down the lane.
She was, but that's great defense by Millard. She didn't even move. Penny was she was planted like a tree.
11-9 now for the North Summit Braves with 2:45 left here in this first quarter. Millard moving around the exterior, dribble down the lane by Cadence Coyle. No good. Riley Miller with the rebound. Cobry Penny with it. Drives the lane, throws up a left-handed shot. No good. Rebound Cobry Penny outside to Megan Wade. Three-point attempt on the way. Kennedy McQueen says that's enough. I'll take this one. And she'll bring it back up court, looking in trouble there. Finally gets it to Lehman. Back to Kennedy McQueen. And she's going to set, trying to get a new play. They're all shouting plays at her. She's got it now, which is you take it, you score. Down the, splits the double team, gets it up, no good. Ball down. Watterson knocks it back out. Back into Watterson. Up into the front court. Stolen by Cadence Coyle. And handed off to Miller, and Miller will bring it in the forecourt. Again, Miller trailing 11-9 here in the first quarter. In the corner to Camilla Robinson. She has a three-pointer in the game. Megan Wade drives, kicks back to Robinson. Now out to Cadence Coyle for a three-pointer. That's no good. And rebounded by Brecklin Murdoch.
Ooh, that would have been a huge bucket had that gone in, but this went off the front of the rim.
And she'll bring it up again. 1:35 left to go in a very quick first quarter. Three-point attempt on the way by Watterson's no good, and rebounded by Cadence Coyle once again. They're going to go now to Megan Wade, dribble down, kick it back outside. In the corner, Camilla Robinson with another three up. That's off the iron. Watterson with the rebound. And Kennedy McQueen brings it up. And they try and get past the defense. Does not. Back to her. Long three-point attempt. Hits the bank board. No good. Fight on the ground for the rebound. Finally comes up to Riley Miller. You know, and these girls, all of them, are pretty tired already.
You can see both teams are super winded. They came out tough, and now they're both tired.
Millard with it with less than a minute. We got 45 seconds left to go here. Miller will drive. Backdoor cut by Wade. Wade has it underneath. Kick it back outside to Coyle. 17-footer. Off the iron, no good. McQueen with the rebound. And she don't wait for nobody. Kick inside. Nice dish inside to Watterson for two.
She did. She just took it, and if and Watterson was there to get the easy bucket.
Back to a 4-point lead now. North Summit is going to go to a half-court trapping offense. And the ball hits the official on a return pass. Picked up there by Lehman. She comes ahead. Dish inside. No good. 13 seconds left. Cobry Penny with a great hustle back and a steal. They leave Cobry Penny. She's going to challenge now. She challenges McQueen. No call there. Then on the rebound, Cobry Penny will get called for the foul.
That's unfortunate for Penny. She did a great job driving in and and missing it, but then getting a foul.
Yeah, I think she was expecting the foul call on McQueen, and the contact was made, but McQueen began to give ground, which gave there was no foul because she gave ground. Yep. So we now have some substitutions in. We have Aubrey Camp in for the Millard Eagles, and also McCall Alberto in. And they'll roll it 4.4. They're going to roll it way ahead to half court by McQueen. And McQueen takes a three-pointer with 0.4 seconds left. It should be fouled. And who gets the foul here? Number 10. Riley Miller gets that foul. That's her first personal, but it puts McQueen at the line for three.
And here we go. This is about the only thing she hasn't done yet is shoot free throws.
Oh, well, that's a statistical category she wants to enter into then. First one is good. Okay, they have changed the foul like I thought they would. That was not on Riley Miller. It was on number 1 for Millard. And that is Camp.
Number 21 checking into the game.
That's Paige Cummings, just a freshman. That's why I say when they go to the, they get really young.
Yeah, they're going down to the underclassmen.
And after Millard clawed back in and tied the ball game now, that's 3 in a row there for McQueen. And that stretches the lead back to 15-9, a 6-point lead now with .4. And that'll be the end of one. It's been exciting and athletic and intense, but we're down with 1 quarter. So we'll be back with second quarter action after this quick timeout.
Hey y'all, Sahara Motors asked me to remind you that they have the most qualified service department around. Big savings on every purchase. New or used means you'll drive away with a peace of mind knowing you'll be taken care of long after the sale. The 2019 models have hit the lot. Save thousands off MSRP with factory rebates and low 0% APR 72-month financing OAC. Some leftover 2018 models are priced to sell with thousands in additional rebates. That's Sahara Motors in Delta.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
Welcome back to the D Events Center as we get ready to start quarter number 2. And the first quarter was wild and woolly. Kennedy McQueen with 10 points in that first quarter of the 16 that were scored. Wonderful first quarter for her. Looks like they're going to give her a bit of a break here to start this second quarter. They'll put her on the bench. And they can start a whole bunch of other girls, and I know I'll mess them up now that we've got substitutes in there.
Kennedy Garfield, Alyssa Richens, Hannah Lehman, Gracie Watterson, and I don't have number 15. She's not on the roster. Don't know her name.
Well, kick her out of the game. Quickly ahead, there's a shot up by Watterson. It's being batted around up top now between McCall Alberto and this number 15. And
jump
going to
ball.
call a jump ball down inside. I'm trying to find a roster here to see if we can come up with nothing on that one. So we apologize to the folks in North Summit. We do not have a number 15 listed, and we will try to get that number as soon as we can when we get a break. Cobry Penny will bring it up. McCall Alberto with it. Now she goes to Paige Cummings, the freshman, then to Audrey Camp, back to McCall Alberto. And I think this is going to be a huge part of the story, is whose substitutes can, be productive.
Yep, you are right.
Down inside to Paige Cummings. There you go. Riley Miller to Paige Cummings, and she lays it up and in. Excited for the young freshman, number 21, Paige Cummings.
Great look by Miller to see her all alone in the paint, and also for Cummings to finish it off.
Now back on the attack is North Summit again. Again, the score 16-11 with 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Number 15 with the ball comes out high. Now to Alyssa Richens. Back to Alyssa Richens. Drives the baseline. Lays it up. No good. Ball batted around. Comes back down to Alyssa Richens. Way outside three. And then North Summit totally controlling the boards now as there's another rebound for North Summit. And Richens with it. Alyssa. Off to Garfield, back to Alyssa Richens. She's going to drive the lane, kick back to the top of the key to Watterson. In the corner, intended for number 15, again, who we don't have. Excuse me, I have Tessa Richens. Tessa Richens is
Tessa
number
Richens is 15? Awesome.
That's what we have coming in. We apologize. Tessa Richens, number 15. They'll bring McQueen back in the ball game. She's had enough of a rest. She says, I don't need any more. I'm ready to go.
She's like Lightning McQueen from Cars,
Okay. They would have expected that out of me more than you. Garfield with it. She dribbles back the top. Inside to McQueen. Inside. Oh, great pass inside. Looked like she was in trouble. And instead she finds Brecklin Murdoch for the easy layup. Great assist and great spot for Murdoch. They're going to dribble around McCall Alberto with it. Now she'll go in the corner to Paige Cummings. Back to Audrey Camp, dribbles down, kicks it out to Paige Cummings. Paige Cummings with a little 15-footer. That didn't even draw iron. And Kennedy McQueen quickly ahead. Easy layup there for Brecklin Murdoch. And North Summit about to break this game open as they go up 20-11 here with 5:45 left here in the second quarter.
They are. Miller definitely needs to score on this next possession.
Audrey Camp drives down, tries to kick it out to Paige Cummings. It's going to go out of bounds. And it'll be turnover Millard in for North Summit. Back into the ball game for Millard as Megan Wade comes back in. And McQueen will bring it back up court. So far, McQueen hasn't scored in the second quarter. That's a bright spot for the Millard Eagles, right?
It is, because she had 10 first quarter points.
They go around the top in the corner to McQueen. The official's in my way. Back to the top now to Richens, back to McQueen, looking inside. She'll kick it up top to Tessa Richens. And now with the ball is Hadley Richens. All I got to say is Richens, and I got all but one player on the floor.
Yeah.
Could make it easy for me. McQueen with it on the far side. She'll go in the corner to Hadley Richens. She fires up a three, and she hits nothing but net.
And, you know, we talked about this before the game started. It's not just McQueen. There's a lot of quality players on this North Summit team.
Paige Cummings is going to drive the lane and throw it up. She's showing some heart and some determination. She's not going to be afraid of anybody. Only a freshman, but she went right into the trees and shot it up. Foul, I did not get who the foul was on.
15.
15, Hadley Richens, excuse me, Tessa Richens. And Paige Cummings throws it up and knocks it down. That's her third point in the ball game. Good experience for this young freshman. Shoots another one, then nails it. Playing with confidence. 23-13, it's a 10-point lead. North Summit has been up by as much as 12. Shot goes up. Cobry Penny's going to come down with it. Foul on number 15. Quick 2 fouls on Tessa Richens.
Yeah, it was a great. Cobry Penny just pulled it down calmly and gets an over the back call.
Watterson and Lehman back in the play and so now they have their starters on the field. I know they do not. Hadley Richens, excuse me, she was a starter. So their starters are back in for North Summit and a 10-point lead. Cobry Penny with a long three-point attempt. That's no good. McCalla Bertho fighting for that rebound. It's on the floor. There's a scrum for it. You have Megan Wade and also Murdoch. It's going to be a held ball, and it will go to North Summit.
Cadence Coyle checking back in the game, replacing Alberto for Millard.
And little Paige Cummings stays on the floor, so the young freshman getting some great opportunity. And hey, she's been productive with 4 points.
Hey, sometimes the freshmen give you that spark that you need.
The energy, because they're going to need it. Cross-court pass back to Kennedy McQueen. And she'll come back to the top to Richens. Back to McQueen. Looked at it, thought about it, but she'll go back around the horn to Lehman. Inside now to Murdoch. Back outside. Whoa, three-point shot by Hadley Richens is good. That's her second three-point shot. And that's another Rhodes Pump. Excuse me, Halfloa Electric three-pointer. Millard now getting behind the 8 ball here. Megan Wade with it. She'll go up under pressure. Locks it in. Under pressure and getting bumped at the time. That goes in for Megan Wade. The foul will be on number 10, Brecklin Murdoch, her second.
We'll see if she's going to go sit on the bench with that, but credit Megan Wade as she went up strong. You don't see girls do that very often. They expect to draw the foul. Wade didn't. She went up strong, looked for the bucket, got it, and almost made the three-point play. Misses
the free throw. The score again, 26-15 in favor of North Summit. Murdoch with another great pass down the lane to Watterson. You know, they have such confidence in McQueen, too. They know if they get to the right spot, she's going to find them, and they work hard to get to those good spots.
They do, and her passes are hard and crisp and clean. There's no lob passes there, just they're bullets.
Nice inbound pass quickly to McQueen. She's bumped as she shoots, misses the shot. Rebound is by Coyle, and she'll bring it back up court. Cross court to Megan Wade. Three-point attempt on for her. Rushed a little bit. It's off. Cobry Penny with the shot. That's no good. Brecklin Murdoch with the rebound, and Cobry Penny comes down ginger. She's twisted an ankle, and they can't afford to lose her. She never even makes it down.
They cannot, and number 30 will score, Gracie Watterson.
Millard will call a timeout after that basket. It makes it 28-15, a 13-point lead, and Cobry Penny noticeably limping here. This is not good for the Millard Eagles. We'll take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with more of this basketball game.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy and sell alfalfa hay and can haul your hay to wherever it needs to go. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve when buying and selling hay. The entire crew appreciates farmers and ranchers for their business over the years, and they're happy to contribute to the school and community as a sports booster. That's Stevens Feed and Holden, a proud supporter of Millard Athletics.
This is Mark Huntsman, President and CEO of Sunrise Engineering. Thank you to our clients and employees at Sunrise Engineering. When you think of an engineering company, roads and water systems may come first to your mind. At Sunrise, we're in the people business. The people at Sunrise work hard to create solutions that work and relationships that last for the people of our communities. To become part of the Sunrise team or to learn more about our professional services, visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
Welcome back once again to the D Event Center. They did call the timeout. Cobry Penny is on the bench, but as usual, coaches go over and ask, are you okay? And she said, you bet I am.
Yeah, I got the trainers looking at her from Weber like, now listen, you got to listen to us for just a minute.
Quick three-point shot up. It was just a two-pointer, but Paige Cummings making herself noticed as she gets another one. That's 6 points for Paige Cummings, the young freshman.
She wants to go. She wants to go back to that championship game. She saw it as an 8th grader last year. She wants to be there this year.
Still a 12-point lead, 11-point lead for North Summit as they work it around the outside. Now back to the top to Hadley Richens, and then to Lehman. McQueen with it now on the far side. This zone that they've gone to has kind of stopped some of that penetration. McQueen up with it, battle for it. Nice job by Watterson as she gets the rebound in between two Millard players.
She did, and McQueen was actually, I think she is fouled on that shot, but they didn't call it, and great job by Watterson to pull down the rebound. On
the floor and play, number 21, Paige Cummings commits the foul, common foul, no shooting. Quickly in the corner to McQueen, and she nails a three. First points in the second quarter, 13 overall for McQueen.
Now she's not going to stay quiet.
Too good for that. Eliza Swallow in the game for the Millard Eagles. Also, drive down the lane, scoops it up, but does not get the basket to drop. Is Coyle, and McQueen on the other end. Oh, nice crossover. Left Paige Cummings in the dark on that one, but she did miss the shot. And Riley Miller will bring it back up court. Coyle's going to drive the lane, lay it up and in. Saw the break and nobody home in the middle, and she took it to the house.
She did. She split the defenders, went up confident and strong. Great play.
First points of the game for her. Now a steal on the other end. Cadence Coyle with it. Got Paige Cummings wide open underneath. Do not get the ball to her. They're going to go inside now to Eliza Swallow. She'll kick it back outside. Cadence Coyle with it. They're begging her to shoot the three. She doesn't. Now Megan Wade dribbles, crossover, back to the left, up underneath, scoop shot, no good there. Gets her own rebound, loses that, and out with it will come Hadley Richens. Full court racing ahead, and I think that went off white. It will be blue. Good hustle back by Cadence Coyle, and from here that was obvious to me. We're getting boos from North Summit, but it did. Coyle hit it, and it did go off white.
It did, and great hustle by Coyle. She had a great move on the offensive side. North Summit pushed it quickly up, but hey, she went from baseline to baseline, gets a steal, causes a turnover. Great hustle by Coyle.
Again, 1 minute left in the second quarter. It's 31-19 for the North Summit Braves in this basketball game. Megan Wade will come back to Paige Cummings. She dribbles, loses her dribble, and it's going to be a tie up inside. Eliza Swallow will tie up with Brecklin Murdoch. They must have thought Paige Cummings either traveled or stepped on the end line. I'm not sure which, but
I think they're calling for a travel. I didn't see it.
The coaches down there saying she stepped on the line, but the official says, well, that's too late. I ain't calling it now. Going to come inside to Swallow. And again, they've got the freshman taking it out of bounds. They put a lot of confidence in this Paige Cummings out here.
They have, and she's played exceptionally well.
Paige was not it. It goes to Paige in the corner. And once again, Swallow ties up with Brecklin Murdoch. That's twice they've gotten into kind of a physical tiff there. This time the ball will come over to North Summit. Well, 32 seconds left and up by 12. McQueen will have another chance to make Millard pay.
Yeah, it's getting really physical in this game, and see if they'll play for the last second shot or just try to get it.
Lehman will go inside to Kennedy McQueen. She's on the receiving end of it. An assist there, but misses the little 5-footer. Cadence Coyle comes down court, stays to Swallow. Now to Megan Wade with 23 seconds. Paige Cummings inside for a rebound. She'll give outside to Miller, and Miller's pass is stolen away. And North Summit will have it with 13 seconds left now. Give to McQueen. 10 seconds on the clock.
They got to get out on her. She will shoot it.
Screen down the middle she goes, sloops it up, no good. Foul on the rebound.
A lot of contact underneath as Riley Miller getting up really slowly. Looks like she took maybe a knee to the face.
Elisa Swallow with the foul call. That's her first in the game. Still not a shooting foul. And so North Summit will have a 1.3. They'll come way outside to McQueen, up quick with it, and misses it at the buzzer. So Millard kind of dodges a bullet there, as North Summit has several chances and not able to convert there at the end of the first half. Excuse me, that's half. They're all standing here. I'm thinking, is that just the first quarter?
No, it's halftime.
Okay, they're all going back in, and so with it's halftime to start. We'll be back in just a minute.
Millard County residents are accustomed to friendly service, quality grocery items, and convenient prices at Dwayne's Food Town in Fillmore. Dwayne's Food Town prides itself on providing the choicest cuts of meat in their meat department, assuring they offer the freshest produce available, and providing the best value on every grocery item in the store. Stop in and discover for yourself the hometown service and attention that you deserve at Dwayne's Food Town, located at 375 South Main in Fillmore. Proud to support the Eagles this year.
It's time to supercharge your internet with the fastest speeds in the area from Centracom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by Centra Wi-Fi, our whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click Centracom.com to supercharge your internet today.
The Fillmore City Mayor, the City Council, and municipal employees fully support the education of our area youth. The city congratulates the Millard High School team members, the coaches, faculty, staff, and student body on a successful year. The entire city is pleased to sponsor education and athletic competitions which mold the future leaders of our area. Fillmore City is behind the Millard Eagles 100% and wishes the teams the best this season. Happy to be a Millard Eagle sports booster. Fillmore City, go Eagles!
Flowell Electric wants their customers to be safe around electricity. And here's a few tips. First, don't use an electrical appliance around water. Another tip is to call Blue Stakes to have utility lines marked before you dig in your yard. And never damage power company equipment because it causes needless power outages, creates safety hazards, and results in higher power rates. Flowell Electric, a proud supporter of Millard High School.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab High Schools.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Welcome back to the D Event Center here. We've got halftime activities going on. We have now the Jones and DeMille Engineering halftime show. Jones and DeMille supporting local programs and academics and athletic achievements. Building relationships and working passionately is a winning combination. We appreciate Jones and DeMille Engineering and their sponsor of the halftime show. As we mentioned, it was wild and woolly. North Summit jumped out to a lead of about 6 points, and then Millard was able to carve that back and tie the ball game, actually. But since that time, it has gone all downhill for the Millard Eagles as North Summit has really begun to force their will upon Millard. They outscored Millard 16-9 in the first quarter and 15-10 in the second quarter, so they just continue to extend that lead to where it is right now with a 12-point lead in this at halftime.
You did, and actually looking at the stats, that's that's the only discrepancy between these two teams is North Summit is just shooting better than Millard. North Summit shooting right now 41%, Millard only shooting 25%. But if we look at rebounds and turnovers and assists, it's very even.
Yeah. And again, we mentioned that off air, and I think that North Summit is much more relaxed with their shot selection and their shot taking once they get the opportunity. And Millard, I think, is a little bit panicky, and they can see this lead is extending out, and they're kind of panicking on their shots, and so when they get a chance, they're kind of throwing it at the basket. Maybe the most relaxed one out there is Paige Cummings, a little freshman, who would be a possibility right now of the Duane's Foodtown sub of the game at this point in time if the game were to end right now, but we'll see what the second half brings. Remember that we'll also be picking a Fillmore City player of the game also at the termination of this game, and we appreciate Fillmore City and Duane's Foontowns and for all that they do, again, for supporting these young people. And so let's take a 2-minute break, then we'll be back, and Pepper Gale will give you all the stats that she's got, and then we'll also have some keys to the second half.
Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular maintenance on the house, the friendly folks at Roper Lumber Ace Hardware are there to help. They also carry a wide selection of Whirlpool appliances, including stainless steel models at incredible prices. For all your hardware and lumber supplies, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware, 95 North Main Street in Fillmore.
Hey y'all, Sahara Motors asked me to remind you that they have the most qualified service department around. Big savings on every purchase. New or used means you'll drive away with a peace of mind knowing you'll be taken care of long after the sale. The 2019 models have hit the lot. Save thousands off MSRP with factory rebates and low 0% APR 72-month financing OAC. Some leftover 2018 models are priced to sell with thousands in additional rebates. That's Sahara Motors in Delta.
Service Drug in Delta is excited to announce they now offer flu and strep testing on the spot with no appointment needed. All you have to do is stop by Service Drug in Delta, and 15 minutes later you'll have your test results. And if it comes back positive, you'll walk out with your filled prescription and your personal doctor will be notified of the results. So take advantage of the convenience of getting flu and strep tested on site without an appointment for just $35 at Service Drug in Delta. And remember, it's service first at Service Drug.
Stevens Feed and Holden serves the surrounding communities in Millard County as well as farmers in central and southern Utah. They buy and sell alfalfa hay and can haul your hay to wherever it needs to go. You can be assured that you'll get the right price while receiving the service you deserve when buying and selling hay. The entire crew appreciates farmers and ranchers for their business over the years, and they're happy to contribute to the school and community as a sports booster. That's Stevens Feed and Holden, a proud supporter of Millard Athletics.
That first half. Let's turn the time over to Pepper Gale now for some statistics as we prepare for the second half.
Well, looking at the stats, and numbers don't lie. While it looks like North Summit has complete control of this game, like I mentioned before, the only real discrepancy is in shooting percentage. As I mentioned before, North Summit shooting 41%, Millard 25%. But looking at rebounds, North Summit with 5 offensive rebounds, Millard with 7. So Millard's out rebounding them that way. North Summit defensive rebounds 13 and Millard with 9. So only a few rebounds shy of being there 1-on-1 with each other. This was the stat that I found interesting because just if I were just watching this game, I would have thought that Millard had turned the ball over more than North Summit, and they actually haven't. Millard has turned the ball over 6 times, and North Summit has turned the ball over 7. So Millard's handled the ball a lot better than I even realized.
Yeah, they have, and it does come down to the fact of who's more comfortable and relaxed when they shoot the basketball, and it's North Summit right now.
They are, and I think you're right. I think McQueen is intimidating them just a little bit. They are rushing their shots. They're not getting set, and there's been times when they've had shots and they've chosen not to take them. And this is really if you're Millard, you've just got to make those shots. That's where you've got to start making your focus.
And again, that's another classic tendency of a Jerry Holmes coach team is they are so intense and so up-tempo that it takes you out of your own rhythm, And I think that's what's happened to Millard here, is that just when they do get a shot, they're just in such a panic and such a hurry that they're not taking time to make the shot drop in. But that's what the defense of Jerry Holmes wants you to do.
It is, and if Millard will just settle down, run their offense, we saw it in the first quarter, they tied the game up, and if they'll play their game and not play North Summit's game, Millard could be right back in this.
I agree with you, and I appreciate those points of view. Again, we appreciate Jones and the Mill as we end the halftime here. Jones and the Mill Engineering, once again a great sponsor. From slam dunks to buzzer beaters, the Jones and the Mill Engineering team is here to help you tackle the toughest infrastructure issues. And so a quick Intermountain Fillmore Hospital scoreboard as we prepare for the second half. It would, again, 31 for the North Summit Braves and 19 for the Millard Eagles as we prepare to start this second half.
Really glad to see Cobry Penny out on the floor, Dennis.
She walked out after everybody's out here. She is a little bit lame on that thing. When she walked out, she was real lame. She's trying to act tough now and not show it, but she's going to give her a go here. She's has a tough attitude, and she'll give him what she can for as long as she can. Millard with it on the second half, starts the game. Megan Wade with it. She'll drive the lane, left hand, puts it up and over. Again, another missed shot. Camilla Robinson with a layup, however, and Camilla Robinson put it in. And Camilla Robinson had a three-pointer early in the game, really set out most of the second quarter, so we'll see what putting her back in makes a difference. McQueen will back it out. Millard goes back to a man-to-man defense. And they'll go inside. Nice pass inside, just a little bit too big for Watterson down in there as Hadley Richens tries to get that down inside and just off her hands. And so Millard will get it on the turnover with a 10-point deficit. They'll be back on the attack. North Summit also in a man-to-man. Cobry Penny with it. She'll try and drive past, kick it back in the corner to Camilla Robinson. Robinson up with the three. That's off hard. Cadence Coyle with it. The rebound, but she'll lose it out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover against Millard, and North Summit will get it back.
And that's I was hoping that Camille was going to be able to set up and knock that one down. It would have gave Millard the momentum they needed to get back into closer range in this ball game.
Kennedy McQueen runs over the defense, gets it back outside. Hadley Richens with it. Lehman with the rebound. And she will be fouled. That's Brecklin Murdoch down inside. And she'll get fouled. The foul is on number 10. And that's Riley Miller. That's her first. This time it is on 10. Not one. And it'll put Brecklin Murdoch at the line for 2 free throws. First one is hard, no good.
Murdoch's been very, very steady underneath, pulling down a lot of rebounds, getting some good shots, and going 1 for 1 from the free throw line.
Nails that second one. And that extends the lead back out to 11 now, 32-21. Coming down the lane. Nice pass down. Oh, they're going to call the foul. It was a return. It was a give and go. And down the lane, but they're going to call a travel on Wade.
Had she put the ball down on the floor, just took that one dribble, she would have been okay. And, hey, if Millard goes back to the give and go and the basics, fundamentals of basketball, we might see a big momentum shift here.
But that's legal in the NBA, right?
It is.
Quick shot by Hadley Richens is up and in. 2 points for her here in the third quarter. She now has 8 points in the ball game. And Millard looking for somewhere to go. Looking, come across to Camilla Robinson. Down the inside to Riley Miller. And I believe she made that. The official was in the way. We'll give her 2.
Beautiful give and go. And they're just doing what you do.
McQueen drives down the lane, runs over. Back outside. They get the rebound. They put it back outside. This time it will be rebounded by Millard. And Miller will bring it up. Come back to Cadence Coyle and then to Megan Wade in the corner to Camilla Robinson. Quick down the lane. She gives it off back to Wade, and Wade makes it.
Beautiful shot by Wade, and that's the Wade I've been missing. She only has 5 points in the game. If she gets heated up, North Summit, they better watch out.
Cut it back to 9 points now. Millard, like you mentioned, when they control the tempo a little bit, they can play, but they have to keep it in their ballpark.
They can. That's the third turnover for North Summit this quarter, not even 3 minutes in. And Millard, if they can take advantage of this and start chipping away at the lead, they have a chance for the victory.
Millard back on the attack now. They're going to go across to the cutter, Cobry Penny. Back in the corner to Camilla Robinson. One bounce dribble, give off to Cadence Coyle. And now to Cobry Penny, and she'll go down the lane against McQueen, and she lays it up with the left hand and in. And nice shot by Cobry Penny. There'll be a foul called down inside. 23, the foul is called on. Riley Miller was on the ground, but they're going to call it on Camilla Robinson. And Camilla Robinson will commit her first personal foul. Quickly inside and underneath to Brecklin Murdoch, as she'll lay it up and in.
That was a great execution of an out-of-bounds play. She just got good position for an easy, 2-foot shot.
A lot of give and go. Down the lane, a nice pass from Miller to Megan Wade for another 2 points for Megan Wade. McQueen with it. Cadence Coyle kicks it in the corner. McQueen does. And right out of the corner, number 21, Hannah Lehman with a big three-pointer there. A Floel Electric three-pointer. We appreciate Floel Electric. Cobry Penny's going to go for the three. That's hard off the iron. Lehman with it. Brecklin Murdoch with it. She whacks her own teammate. And then she's finally going to get a foul call on Camilla Robinson.
A little lopsided in the foul category this half. That's the third team foul on Millard. No team fouls yet on North Summit.
Well, they've come out. There was a foul right there, but unfortunately she fouled her own teammate, so that didn't count. But Millard is coming out a little more aggressive, and they've got to be. They've got to come aggressive. McQueen drives down, little 10-foot jump shot, stop and drop. She puts it in, McQueen.
McQueen just ducked her shoulder and bulldozed her way in there, pulls up for the jumper to get a bucket.
Megan Wade tries a three-point shot off the dribble, and she'll be fouled. Foul will go on number 22, Hadley Richens, her first.
So Megan Wade, she's 1 for 3 from the free throw line so far. You have 3 attempts here to chip into this lead.
Got to make hay when the sun shines. She got a chance to make him with no time off the clock. Hits the first one. She'll get a second shot and a third. Camp waiting to check into the ball game for the Millard Eagles. Second shot by Megan Wade up and good. So Camp will come in for Camilla Robinson, and also number 14, Alyssa Richens, will check in for Hadley Richens. So it's still Richens.
Lots of Richens.
Next shot is up, and that's also good. For hasn't been able to make a three-point shot yet, but she makes 3 free throws in a row. And at the other end, Cobry Penny makes a steal, knocks it out of bounds. And it'll be back in for North Summit. Again, North Summit ahead by 9 with 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Comes into Murdoch, then to Hadley Richens. Back to Hadley Richens, in the corner to McQueen. Fake the dribble, step back, pop the three, no good. Rebound by Alyssa Richens. McQueen with another three-point attempt. Not going to miss that one. Nice shot by Alyssa Richens. Kennedy McQueen had to make that mistake.
Well, because it's been raining threes for a lot of these girls from North Summit.
Miller now in the corner to Riley Miller. One bounce dribble that North Summit trying to take away that penetration cutter now. And they're going to change that defense a little bit to take that away. Try to go inside to a hello post. Cobry Penny knocked out of bounds.
This is Tessa Richens, I believe.
Tessa Richens in the ball game. So Tessa Richens, Alyssa Richens, and Hadley Richens in the ball game right now. Kennedy McQueen still out there, and also Watterson. Going to go inside to Cadence Coyle, knocked away from her by Watterson, picked up by McQueen. McQueen quickly ahead. She's going to go coast to coast, kick it in the corner to Richens. Three-point attempt on the way, no good. Watterson with the rebound, that's no good. Rebound now comes down to Megan Wade with 3 minutes left here in the third quarter. Megan Wade hops. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul. Wow.
Ooh. Wow. If I'm being objective here, it's, we've seen McQueen do that multiple times this game where she's bulldozed her way down, ducked her shoulder, and she hasn't got the call, but they did get that on Wade. So just an unfortunate, lopsided turn of events, I guess.
More North Summit will have it. The official did not change his mind just because people disagreed. Cross-court pass to McQueen. Left-hand dribble back towards the point, around the top. And there you get the hip bump, and it's a foul.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to pick on the officials.
That's nice of you. But, coach for Millard, I can't remember her name, Dennis. She disagrees plenty.
Coach Bassett.
Coach Bassett.
Pass comes way outside to McQueen. Going to go in the corner to Richens. Underneath to Richens. Shot up by Richens. Rebound by Watterson. Gets her own rebound. And she'll put it back up. But there'll be a foul call.
It's going to go against Cobry Penny. And, watching Penny, she is one tough cookie. She's limping, and she is giving all she's got in this ball game, Dennis.
But she's not quite the player she was, and she's not as effective on the glass. But you're right. She has a tough mindset, and she'll do what she can. In the game for Millard is Paige Cummings. Shot by Watterson is up and no good. She'll get a second. Also in the game for Hadley Richens will be number 11, Kennedy Garfield, in the ball game. Second shot by Watterson up, rattles around, but does go down. And now it's 44-32, back to a 12-point lead with 2.5 minutes here in the third quarter for North Summit. Megan Wade's going to kick to Camp. Camp dribbles across the top, give off to the young freshman. She's going to throw it up hard off the glass. McQueen comes down with it. She's being bookended by the two young girls, so she'll stop and then bring it across half court. Ball knocked out of bounds by Megan Wade. A good defensive play by Megan Wade to knock that one down.
Great job. She just gets the deflection, goes out of bounds, and North Summit will have it on the sideline.
Richens will trigger into McQueen. McQueen will set the offense up at the point. Go past the defense, kick it back in the corner. Little shot from 10 feet. And we also have an accident. Okay. We've got Megan Wade down. Megan Wade has been fighting with a busted foot all year long. And she's been trying to she wears a boot all week long, and then when the game comes, she puts the shoe on and she plays. And, you don't want to make excuses, but Megan Wade also has struggled during the year. And if this is the same ankle, this could be really bad. I
did not know that she had broke her foot, actually, Dennis. So, wow, talk about grit and determination as she's playing with a broken foot. That just takes sheer willpower.
She's going to come out of the ball game. We'll see if she returns, but that's two key starters now for the Millard Eagles that are, injured even more than they were before in her case. Into the game will come McCall Alberto. She'll come in now to help out here. And Cobry Penny will bring it up court. And going to go on the wing, down the lane, give off to McCall Alberto. She's looking, lobs it inside to Cobry Penny. Cobry Penny does steal the return pass. And a shot on the way. McCall Alberto down with the rebound, give off to Paige Cummings. She's got a little 10-footer, that's no good. Rebound by Cobry Penny. And she comes down a little gingerly, but they're going to be a foul call on number 12. And that will be Kennedy McQueen's second personal foul.
And you can see Millard, they are seriously just gritting it out. They are playing super hard as they can.
Looking to get the ball in. They'll go in the corner to Cobry Penny. She's going to dribble the lane, reverse dribble, turn around, left-handed shot. Blocked by McQueen. Good job by McQueen staying home. And she'll bring it coast to coast now. Goes past the defense, so she's going to kick to the corner. Out there from the three-point attempt. And they're going to call another foul on Millard. I'm not going to pick on officials, but this young man calls everything on Millard.
He does, and you can see, that there's 7 team fouls on Millard, only 2 on North Summit. And as aggressive and as physical as this game is, that's a little lopsided.
Yeah, and again, everything this young man has called has been against the Millard Eagles. So, shot is 1-on-1 situation now, number 14, Alyssa Richens, and that's good. Great shooting by Alyssa Richens as she hits the front end of that 1-on-1. And back into the game will come Brecklin Murdoch, and she'll come in for Watterson. It doesn't matter which girls come off that bench. They're very effective, and Coach Holmes has them well dialed in. Second shot by Richens, also good. So that makes it the biggest lead of the game now, as that's 17 points that they're up now. Inside to Paige Cummings, one dribble drive. Foul called. And we'll see who that's on. That's going to be called on number 11, Kennedy Garfield. And that's Garfield's first personal foul. Millard will bring it inbounds underneath their own basket. Looking to bring it in. Going to come way outside to Paige Cummings. She's going to give off to Cobry Penny. Cobry Penny with a three-pointer. That's off the iron, no good. Riley Miller with a rebound. She's going to go back inside. Stripped away from her. The pass, though, is knocked down by Alyssa Richens and stole. Great defensive play by Alyssa Richens. Kennedy McQueen with it now. Cross over to the left hand, down the lane. Throws it up one-handed, no good. Down with it is Cobry Penny, battling out there to get that rebound. With 1 minute left to go, 49-32 for North Summit. Cadence Coyle's going to take it, and they're going to call her a double dribble. She did. I think she looked to pass the ball and then realized she couldn't and tried to keep dribbling it, and it is a turnover.
I think you're exactly right. Just one of those split-second decisions.
Lehman will come back in the ball game for Alyssa Richens. Hannah Lehman back in, one of the starters tonight. And Garfield will trigger in to McQueen with under a minute now left in the third quarter. And things looking even more dire for the Millard Eagles. North Summit's played a tremendous basketball game as we expected that they would. Good ball movement there, no dribbling. They finally go inside, knocked away by Cobry Penny. And quickly on the attack is Coyle.
Oh, who are they calling that on, Dennis?
I'm not sure. They called it on number 10, but is that Brooklyn or is that Riley Miller?
Looks like it's going on Brecklin Murdoch.
That would be third foul on Brecklin Murdoch. And we had an issue with clock, too.
Yeah, they're trying to fix it as they didn't hear the whistle and the clock ran, I think, maybe 5-6 seconds off after the whistle was blown.
Gives Coach Holmes time for a real quick timeout over here as he pulls the girls over and talks to them. Smart coach, taking advantage of it.
Might as well take advantage of it when you got it.
Number 22, Hadley Richens, will come back in the ball game while all that's going on. Still working on the clock. Now it's ready to go. Millard will have it inbounds underneath their own basket. And as they line up again, Intermountain Fillmore Hospital scoreboard. We appreciate them, and it's not looking good for Millard at 49-32. Nice give and go inside to Riley Miller, and she drops it in.
Miller did a great job just driving that lane.
Now a steal on a cross-court pass. The young freshman's got it. She's coming up. Nice pass across to the junior, Cadence Coyle. Good job and heady play by the freshman. In the corner now quickly to Garfield. Back outside to Hadley Richens. Back to Hadley Richens. To Murdoch now. They work it around. Going to go for one shot here. Down low. They've got Kennedy McQueen out of the game right now. They're looking for someone to step up. Finally, with 1 second left, shot up and in by Hadley Richens. And she's saying, who needs McQueen?
No kidding, and Miller didn't step out and contest it. She just knocks it down, extends the lead to 14.
Wow, that's the end of three here at 52-36. 16-point lead for North Summit. We'll be back with the start of the fourth in just a minute.
This is Mark Huntsman, President and CEO of Sunrise Engineering. Thank you to our clients and employees at Sunrise Engineering. When you think of an engineering company, roads and water systems may come first to your mind. At Sunrise, we're in the people business. The people at Sunrise work hard to create solutions that work and relationships that last for the people of our communities. To become part of the Sunrise team or to learn more about our professional services, visit us at sunrise-eng.com.
What do you mean it's getting closer?
Millard County residents are accustomed to friendly service, quality grocery items, and convenient prices at Dwayne's Food Town in Fillmore. Dwayne's Food Town prides itself on providing the choicest cuts of meat in their meat department, assuring they offer the freshest produce available, and providing the best value on every grocery item in the store. Stop in and discover for yourself the hometown service and attention that you deserve at Dwayne's Food Town, located at 375 South Main in Fillmore. Proud to support the Eagles this year.
Welcome back once again to the Event Center. North Summit will have it to start this fourth quarter. And again, it's 52-36, up by 16. And North Summit with plenty of firepower here. Megan Wade and Cobry Penny are going to try and grit it out here as they come back on the court. They're both limping, but they're going to give what they can. North Summit works it around the top. Kennedy McQueen with it. She'll come back up top to Hadley Richens. To McQueen back in the corner looking down inside is Richens. Back to the top to Richens. Down the baseline to Richens. Way outside to McQueen. Now they can play games here. They're up by 16. They don't have to shoot it if they don't want to.
Nope, they can burn as much time off the clock as they want.
And now Millard screaming to come out a little bit and play defense, get out on him. McQueen with the fake will kick back outside to Hadley Richens. And now they'll go to Lehman. Looks like they may be switching to a man here, or at least they're extending the defense a little bit. They've got to step out. North Summit can play all day long if they don't. McQueen's going to drive the lane, kick it up off the glass, and put it in as she goes right past Cobry Penny. And another 2 points for McQueen. McCall with it now. She's looking for the cutter down the lane. And McQueen's going to get called for a foul. That'll be her third personal foul on McQueen.
And that was a good call, as she did, she got her hands in there. She got her with the body, and deserved foul there. Still, 4 fouls to give.
Trying to get the ball in. Now they'll get it into McCall. Or excuse me, that's Riley Miller. She'll drive, kick it back outside to Megan Wade. She'll track it down. Guarded there by Hadley. Richens goes up underneath. A nice little shot, but does not get it to fall. And it'll come down in the hands of Kennedy McQueen, and she'll bring it forward. Going to go in the corner. Mix up on defense, not knowing who was covering who. Pass inside to Brecklin Murdoch, and that's good for 2 points. And Millard's got to have a timeout because there's some real confusion on the defense out there.
There is.
So Millard will take a timeout, another Rhodes Pumps timeout, and it's still says 36-56. It's a 20-point lead now for North Summit. We'll be back.
It's time to supercharge your internet with the fastest speeds in the area from Centracom. Get ready for high gear downloads that power buffer-free streaming, gaming, sharing, and surfing. And fire up all your devices at once with reliable speeds amplified by Centra Wi-Fi, our whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Get on the fast track to a powerful online experience. Call or click Centracom.com to supercharge your internet today.
The Fillmore City Mayor, the City Council, and municipal employees fully support the education of our area youth. The city congratulates the Millard High School team members, the coaches, faculty, staff, and student body on a successful year. The entire city is pleased to sponsor education and athletic competitions which mold the future leaders of our area. Fillmore City is behind the Millard Eagles 100% and wishes the teams the best this season. Happy to be a Millard Eagles sports booster. Fillmore City, go Eagles!
That's once again the second horn messes them up. They'll take it back out of bounds. Millard will. Again, reminder that the winner of this ball game will be playing in the 4 o'clock game tomorrow against the winner of the last ball game, which will be Kanab and Wasatch Academy, which is yet to come. So 6 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter, and the ball stolen away by Alyssa Richens on a pass stolen away from her. Riley Miller with the shot. That's no good. Gets her own rebound, but loses it out of bounds. And so it'll be a turnover back to North Summit.
And you can see Millard, they haven't given up at all. They are still playing with as much intensity as they can. They're trying to grit it out. They're just not able to get the shots to fall that North Summit is.
Kennedy McQueen will go across the top down the lane now, guarded by Riley Miller, but she's going to be fouled from behind. And, boy, you can't give her an inch. She gets into that middle. She's headed to the basket.
She is, and she goes up strong. She goes up super strong. She's trying to make the basket and getting another foul on Riley Miller.
Riley Miller's third personal foul. It'll send Kennedy McQueen to the line for 2. First one is good by McQueen as she continues to add to her overall point total. She's had a heck of a game, as we expected she would. She is the dominant player in 2A. And she makes the second free throw, and that extends the lead to 22 now. Not looking good for the Millard Eagles.
It's not. They've got to start making some shots fall and fast.
McCall Alberto with it. She'll take a one-bounce dribble, looking for someone to go to. Cross-court to Riley Miller. In the corner now, back to Miller, down the lane. Lay it up, and off the front iron, no good. Kennedy McQueen with another rebound. And that's the difference. Miller just cannot get the shots to drop.
They can, and they're just rimming out. They're bouncing off the back of the iron or the front of the iron. It's just a rough shooting night.
Nice drive down the lane. Shot is no good, but there's Watterson. Gracie Watterson with a nice rebound put back for North Summit, and it just keeps continuing to open up. 24 points now. Intermountain Fillmore Hospital scoreboard check. Isn't good for the Millard Eagles, but great for the North Summit Lady Braves.
Yeah, it looks like this one might be in the icebox.
Yeah, you would think so. Down the lane goes the senior, Megan Wade, on that gimpy leg. Lays it up and in. Nice job by Megan Wade. for 2 more in the ball game. Tries to go down inside, knocked away by Cobry Penny. And Megan Wade on the attack. They got 3 on 2. Going to go in the corner to Riley Miller. Little 10-footer up by Miller, and that's good by Miller.
Miller, that's her 11th point of the game. She's got a hot hand. Cuts the lead to 20.
To 20. Cuts the lead to 20.
Cuts the lead to 20.
But it does, again, it shows what they can do when they have the game in their control or in their speed and their timing. Ball is inside and going to be knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be off North Summit, it looks like. And Miller now going deep to the bench again. They're going to bring in another freshman. And
Aubrey Lunt.
Aubrey Lunt will come in the ball game. Number 3, Aubrey Lunt. And Millard will have it, and they'll bring it up. Megan Wade still in there, gutting it out. You know, you worry about these young ladies. We talk about them being stiff and sore right now, but usually the day after they'll be even more sore.
Oh, without a doubt.
Riley Miller cuts across the lane and throws it up with a little baby hook shot. They're going to call a foul on number 10, Brecklin Murdoch, her 4th personal foul.
You know, if Millard can really play some tough defense and start getting some shots to fall, 4 minutes left, it might be out of reach, but, you know, if they keep chipping into the lead, it's you know, it could be possible.
Well, even for their own psyche, they need to, you know, do that kind of a thing and move this game back into where it needs to be because they're a little better. They're a better team than this. They've just gotten shell-shocked here by North Summit.
2 girls playing with injuries as well.
Yeah. Next shot by Riley Miller. That's up and good. So Riley Miller doing a nice job tonight. 13 points. Oh, quickly up. You can't turn your back with McQueen on the floor. She makes a great 3/4 court pass, but just through the hands of Watterson.
No, North Summit, they quickly push the ball up the floor. They take advantage of catching the other team unaware.
Page a little excited there, threw that ball way big. I don't know that even LeBron could have got to that one, but she's excited to be in the game, and she has made her presence known and done a good job.
She has done a good job.
The inbound pass nearly stolen, but nearly doesn't count in this game. And McQueen will bring it up. 1-4, low 1-4. McQueen with the backup out of there. Good defense by Miller. Back around the horn we go to Richens. She's going to come up top to Watterson. Now back to McQueen. Off the screen of Watterson. Behind the back, Watterson's inside again, a mix-up on defense. And when she gets that, that pick and roll, she's wide open and she finds the open place. And Watterson with 2 more.
Yeah, McQueen sees the floor better about any player I think I've ever seen.
Yep. Cobry Miller with an errant pass is able to pick it up and give a good shot. Does not find the bottom of the net, however. And it will be Millard's ball as North Summit knocks it out. Now Alyssa Richens and Hadley Richens both check out of the ball game, and Kennedy Garfield comes in. Inbound pass is knocked down by Watterson and stolen by Watterson. Also in the ball game, number 15, Tessa Richens. Again, a low 1-4. They're going to put Riley Miller on an island out here against Kennedy McQueen. Then they'll go off of that. In the corner now, around the horn by Lehman. Watterson with it. She thought McQueen was going to go dead baseline, and she cut back, and Riley Miller stole the ball. Cobry Penny with it. She'll drive down the lane. Blocked by. Does she have any blocks in the game?
That's the first block we've got
from
from
another
McQueen.
Statistical category she's now jumped into. McQueen blocks a shot. Is there any other statistical categories that she has not entered into yet?
Flagrant fouls?
Flagrant fouls and technicals. Well, I don't think she'll commit any of those.
I don't think she'll either.
Ball will come into Riley Miller. Little 10-footer by Riley Miller. That's no good. Rebound by number 21, Lehman. Some confusion now. Kennedy McQueen will take it. She'll slow it down and wait for the defense to catch up to her. Again, the low 1-4. They'll go to Watterson on the left-hand side. Then they'll get it to Lehman. And Lehman is caught with the travel. A little frustrated by that, she is. Turnover, North Summit, leading by 20 with 2:30 left to go here in the ball game.
Still in this game, Dennis, North Summit has turned the ball over 17 times, North Summit only 14.
Millard only 14.
Yep.
Yeah. They haven't made enough points, though. Riley Miller with a long three-pointer. That's good. Riley Miller decided not to wait for the defense to collapse. She just threw it up and in. Riley Miller cuts it down to a 17-point lead. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Gonna pass it to Watterson right side this time, then into Lehman right side. Back outside to Richens. McQueen with it, back on the left side, going to dribble down the lane. And that looked like an extra step. They're going to call a jump ball.
Wow. I'm with you. I think she tried to do an arum, wasn't able. She took one extra step, I think.
Well, that's how you get out of that. You call the jump ball, I guess. So.
Might as well. Turnover regardless.
Riley Miller not waiting again as she fires it up from way outside. No good this time. And rebound there by number 15, Tessa Richens. She'll give off to McQueen. Once again, they'll go around the right side and get the ball to Garfield. She'll come back outside. Kennedy McQueen, ball knocked away from her. She gets it back, comes inside. Nice dish once again underneath the Watterson. She just, like you said, has great vision of the floor.
She does. You know, and a lot of times you see players and they panic. You know, they drive in the basket. They think they have to throw it up. She doesn't. She sees somebody open, just a great pass, gets the and one, and I think this will be the last we see of Kennedy McQueen.
Well, coach is smart to get her out of this ball game. There's no need for her to be in there anymore. It's you know, it's pretty much in the refrigerator. She gets a nice hand from the crowd. She's a great player.
She is solid, every aspect.
Watterson with that free throw misses that. Cobry Penny with a rebound. Working on 1.5 leg there. She's gritting it out. Going to drive down the lane. Left-hand shot up, no good. Rebound by Cobry Penny. Outside to Megan Wade. She's only got one leg. She puts it up and in. Nice drive by Megan Wade.
It is a great drive, and that's her 14th point of the game.
Now they'll turn that point duty over to Hadley Richens, and she'll come way outside. She'll play with the defense out there on that low 1-4. Ball knocked away on the far side. Get it somehow to Watterson inside. Ball stripped away on the pass. Picked up by Megan Wade. She's going to come down the right side. And against pressure, finally they're going to make the call. White number 11 is called for the foul. That's Kennedy Garfield. Went down hard. Megan Wade was determined. She wasn't giving the ball up, and Megan Wade will go to the free throw line. Millard County Credit Union free throw for low interest rates on auto and RV loans, online banking, and convenient mobile banking. Millard County Credit Union in Delta and Fillmore. First shot is good by Megan Wade.
Substitution of the game, Alyssa Richens checking in for Gracie Watterson.
Alyssa Richens back in the ball game. Second shot by Megan Wade is up, and that's good also. So that's back 64-49 now, 16-point lead, 15-point lead, excuse me. Math never was my strong suit.
Never has been mine either.
Hadley Richens will give it off now to Alyssa Richens. There's a pass inside, throw it up, Cobry Penny with another rebound. And Cobry Penny on the attack now, give it ahead to Aubrey Lunt, cross court to Paige Cummings, and Paige tries to go inside, and she's going to be fouled. Still not in the one, well, we are in the 1-on-1 now, both ways. Foul on number 22, Hadley Richens.
And Paige will go to the free throw line. Lead's been cut to 15.
She was 2 for 2 in the first half, but that probably jinxed her, so she'll miss here. First shot is up and good by Paige Cummings. She's 3 for 3 on the game. Cuts it back to a 14-point lead with only 25 seconds left to go, however. Next shot is up by Paige, and it rattles around and goes down. So good free throw shooting. 4 for 4 for Paige Cummings. And back to a 13-point lead now. And time ticking down, 17 seconds. And the ball is lost. She'll pick it up, and that'll be an over and back. Hadley Richens feels like it was unjust because she was kind of knocked down. So 11.2 seconds left to go, only down by 13. Millard's got a job to do here. Cobry Penny comes up. Crossover, goes down the lane with the left hand, throws it up off the glass and in for Cobry Penny. 2 more points for Cobry Penny. Back to an 11-point lead, and that's the ball game. Scoreboard check at the end. Intermountain Fillmore Hospital scoreboard check at the end of the ball game. 64 North Summit, 53 Millard. North Summit will advance. And we'll be back in just a second for a real quick Sunrise Engineering postgame show.
Flowell Electric wants their customers to be safe around electricity. And here's a few tips. First, don't use an electrical appliance around water. Another tip is to call Blue Stakes to have utility lines marked before you dig in your yard. And never damage power company equipment because it causes needless power outages, creates safety hazards, and results in higher power rates. Flowell Electric, a proud supporter of Millard High School.
The Intermountain Power Service Corporation is proud to bring you this presentation. IPSC is a community-minded company that contributes to our local schools, community organizations, and economy. The Intermountain Power Project consistently ranks among the best of America's coal-based power plants in reliability, cost-effectiveness, and environmental responsibility. Intermountain Power Service Corporation strives for perfection and is honored to be actively involved with Delta, Millard, and Juab high schools.
Our team works hard to shape the quality of life wherever we live and work. These values allow our team to be the go-to source for rural entities.
For integrity, honesty, and technical expertise, think of Jones and DeMille Engineering. With offices in Richfield, Roosevelt, Price, and Manti, visit jonesanddemille.com or find them on Facebook. Since 1982, Jones and DeMille Engineering, your infrastructure professionals.
Roper Lumber in Fillmore is your full-service lumber yard, appliance center, and Ace Hardware store in Millard County. Whether it's a fix-it project, building a shed or addition, or just regular maintenance on the house, the friendly folks at Roper Lumber Ace Hardware are there to help. They also carry a wide selection of Whirlpool appliances, including stainless steel models at incredible prices. For all your hardware and lumber supplies, visit Roper Lumber Ace Hardware, 95 North Main Street in Fillmore.
Welcome back once again. This is the Sunrise Engineering post-game show. We appreciate Sunrise Engineering, and even though this will be very quick, we do appreciate Sunrise Engineering. Statistics, I don't know that we'll go through the statistics. The only one that counts is the fact that North Summit scored more points than Millard by far, and we'll end up with a win in this basketball game. And real quick, a player of the game for the Millard Eagles. You've got two that we might mention there. Riley Miller and Megan Wade, both with 16 points on the ball game. And really gutted it out and played hard there. I don't think Miller came off the court at all during that basketball game. And, of course, Megan Wade battling with re-injuring that foot and having to deal with that, did a great job.
Without a doubt, Riley Miller, Megan Wade, both 16 points. Wade playing with that injury like you mentioned. Cobry Penny only scoring 4 points, which is very uncharacteristic of her. You know, Paige Cummings coming off the bench, doing a good job there. You know, unfortunately, if you look at the stats, really, like we talked about at the half, it's the same thing. It was a very evenly well-matched played game with the exception of shooting. Miller just couldn't get a good groove and get those baskets to fall.
No question, North Summit more at home, more at ease on their shooting and what they were doing out there. So for the Millard, the Rhodes, we'll get it right here. Fillmore City player of the game, we'll go with those two players actually. And then for the sub of the game, it has to be the young freshman who came off the bench for 8 points and played a lot of basketball, and that's Paige Cummings. Good job by Paige Cummings as the sub of the game, and that's the Duane's Food Town sub of the game. So we appreciate all of our sponsors. It has to be a short post-game show as we've only got 13 minutes before the next game comes on. That will be Wasatch Academy against the Kanab Cowboys, and we'll be bringing that back to you in just a moment on a simulcast also. This is Dennis Aldridge for Pepper Gale signing off, saying thank you, and we'll be back in a minute.
You've been listening to exciting high school basketball action on South Central Utah sports leaders, Mid-Utah Radio and Centricom Channel 10. This sports broadcast has been brought to you by sports-minded sponsors throughout South Central Utah. Join us next time for more exciting high school basketball action on Centricom Channel 10 and Mid-Utah Radio.